political commentator and a professor of sociology at Northwestern University in Qatar. Hasan, the plan is certainly ambitious. Is it workable logistically, but above all politically?
Thank you for having me. The plan sounds really optimistic, and it gives a lot of hope in restoring peace as well as letting Palestinians come back to their houses and rebuild their life. However, politically speaking, I see a lot of hope than despair because, I mean, it is understandable that Israel and US would not be on board at the initial stage because for obvious reasons. But I see optimism because all Arab nations are behind the plan and they agree unanimously to reject the proposed relocation of Palestinians from Gaza, which is a good sign because collectively they would be able to, I hope they would be able to put enough pressure to bring all parties on board in accepting the proposal with some modification.
How surprised were you that Hamas actually welcomed large parts of the plan, even going as far as to say that the Gaza could be governed without them as long as that was what the Palestinian people wanted?
I just want to emphasize that I'm not surprised that Hamas agreed on large part of the proposal by highlighting that anything that helps restore life and living in Gaza for Palestinian people, Hamas would agree with that because, of course, they are also part of the population, but also because I believe that they would agree to whatever proposal is put forth in order to bring back ousted Palestinians in their homes. And as Ashraf, previous commentator from Gaza told, that all people are actually welcoming any proposal that would allow them to go back to their homes and rebuild their life there. So I think it's not surprising.
And Israel, for its part, has said that this plan fails to address some of the realities following October the 7th. Do you agree that there's certainly, at the very least, a military reality that's being ignored here?
To some extent, I agree that the military reality is if not ignored, but downplayed, because militarily speaking, the conflict has not ended, as we see that the second phase of the ceasefire deal is stalled, or at least it's not moving forward. So without ceasefire in place, any activity, any plan to restore life in Gaza would be really, difficult, if not impossible. So in that case, I think the entire plan is contingent on a smooth and orderly transition from this war into a peaceful situation.
Okay, Hasan Mahmud from Doha, thank you so much for speaking to us on TRT World on the News Hour.